so shiny you can't see outside.
You did it too far. Yeah, there you go. Not toward me. Yeah, there. Just try turning it. Yeah, actually. Yeah, it's good.
It's because it's shiny over there.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's the sun. All good. We can hear each other. Volume's good. Water this get a little bit. Yeah, super shiny. Super bright.
Cool. Can you guys hear us all?
I think it's just whenever the sun is like
Hello?
brighter, you can't see as well. But okay. Yeah, I think everything's good. All right, first live. Wait, what's the first one? Brighter, you can't see as well. Okay. Yeah, I think everything's good. All right, first live. Wait, what's the first one?
Can they hear us?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, everything's good. All right, first live.
Why do you sound like that?
Yes. Okay. What's the sound of that? Alright, first live. Yes.
1, 2, 3 testing.
Alright, first live.
1, 2, 3 testing.
Yours not doing well. Did we do it? The plug? Hey everybody, just trying to set up the volume here. It's not sounding very good at all.
Okay, let me see. Can you talk while I check over here?
Yes, I say Happy New Year, everyone. 2026. Hopefully, everyone had an amazing. Okay, yeah. Sorry, YouTube just cut us off there for a second. Yeah, so hopefully everyone had an amazing 2025. You know, I think it's been a great year. Obviously, a lot of things happen. Some good, some bad, and you know, we just want to start the new year with purpose, right?
Can you hear us? Give us a thumb up if you can hear us. Awesome.
Yeah,
I see
think
hearts.
I see. I think they can hear us. Yeah,
I'll talk like this in case you guys can't hear me.
I think this year has it's our first full year in Da Nang, right?
Yes.
Because last year we started in April because we came in April from Nha Trang, right? But it has been over 2 years. We've been here over 2 years in Vietnam, and yeah.
If you guys don't know who we are, I'm Mai and this is Tuck, and we're Canadians living in Vietnam right now. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, do let us know in the comments and we will answer them. We kind of just wanted to go through like, are you living on purpose? I think this is a great thing to talk about because it's the beginning of the year, and we did a lot of reflection with our kids, and just love being on live with you all. So grab your teas, coffee, beers, shots, whatever. Just sit down and chat with us while we're doing lives, have good discussions. We usually like just having these kind of discussions with each other. Thank you. God bless both of
Cheers,
you
guys.
forever. Thank you. Hello, Catherine. And how do you say that name?
Isaiah?
Isaiah?
Isaiah.
So yes. So let's get started. So right now, if you guys don't know, we are in central Vietnam, which is Da Nang, Vietnam. It's been very beautiful the past couple days. It's been sunny.
Actually, this whole month has been quite
Yeah, like after the typhoon, we've just been having really beautiful weather out here. And
good. Yeah, I think after 15 storms, I mean, that's kind of like enough rain for the whole year, I suppose. That's why like the weather has been like sunny. It's been warm. Lots of people on the beach, on the river. I think it's actually a blessing because New Year's here, everyone like at least didn't get rained out.
yeah, well, we don't know why.
Yeah, YouTube does keep on like going on and on.
I really
but
don't.
let's
Yeah, I think it's a bug. But,
Yeah. let's go. Let's get into the topic today.
So let's these are the questions for you all, so you guys can answer them. Aside from what we're talking about too. So the question one that we wanted to answer was, what does living on purpose actually mean to you? So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first? Okay, so living on purpose actually means to me. I think living on purpose is just straightforward, like what you're living for and what life is all about. And I guess this is like an overall question that people always ask.
Yeah.
But to me, as an expat and Canadian and Hmong and all that, to me, from everything I've grown up with, I believe that living on purpose is for being happy and finding balance with family and yourself. I don't know if that is good enough.
I mean,
My purpose is to succeed with my kids as a mom, and to succeed for myself to make myself happy, and as a wife to make my husband happy. Those are my purposes in life, and to help others also. So right now is to basically serve for, like, obviously I believe in faith, so serve my God, serve my family, and serve people that need help here on earth.
yeah.
That's my purpose.
I mean,
But to find a balance of that, because you can't do everything.
yeah, of course. I mean, you get distracted. You know, there's a lot of things. TikTok, this, that, scrolling around on the internet. Honestly, it's a busy world out there for most of us, and you know, between work and family, we kind of get sidetracked and we lose what it is we really want. And so, I believe, like, you know, my purpose right now in this season is, you know, to take care of my wife and my girls, making sure that, you know, they're gonna be, they're gonna have values when they grow up, you know, that they're gonna be able to be independent. They can, you know, work hard, persevere through a lot of things, and the only way for me to know how to do that is, you know, waking up every day and to actually show them and teach them how to do that every single day. And I think that's why it's such a blessing, you know, that we have gotten into homeschooling, because we are doing that right now. And
We haven't been, like, I think things happen for a reason. 'Cause
Yeah.
We never really considered homeschooling.
yeah, we
until,
didn't even know about it.
Yeah, and we just thought that homeschooling meant, like, boring.
Like online or whatever.
People are always, like, at home learning, and that they're weird.
Yeah,
weird
but it's
people,
like,
weird kids.
It's such a
sorry.
such a blessing actually.
Isaiah
Isaiah.
says, living on purpose is doing what you are born to do and what you love.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think it's like it's really hard because most people don't have this, you know, don't take a second to actually think about it. Right?
I feel like we're so busy on, like, social media, and I'm guilty of this sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
And I try to, like, not go on social media as much. I feel like I do it. I'm on social media more now for like to what's that word? To learn about content now for me and to be inspired with some things. But it's to a certain point that you need only a certain time to be on there to do that.
Yeah.
And I try to be more present. I think this year I've been really focused on like my YouTube. However, a lot of me like my purpose is to be here for my girls too. So that was my number one thing before I even started with content creation, and I really want to get back on the purpose of life is just being with your family. Because if it was your last day of living on life, you wouldn't want to just be
Go to work
and go on social media. Like I do. The thing is, this doesn't feel like work when I'm doing social YouTube because I'm sharing my story. However, like God teaches you that you should be just always focused on work. It's not all about just work, right? So,
Still waking up, guys. Sorry.
yeah, it's the morning. I'm wondering where everyone's from. Let us know where you guys are all from so we know and the time. Because right now it is 9:11 a.m. in Vietnam time.
Yeah.
Well, Central Vietnam.
Yeah. So like, I mean, you know, I think like from the start, the system, you know, whatever has created like this system where we just focus on going to work, come home, and then you know, too tired for our kids by the end of the day.
Yeah, and then you don't think about
I mean,
it.
if you work long hours as well, like, you know, sometimes 2 jobs now, two to three jobs, and it's really tough because, you know, you won't have time to sit back and just really look at what you truly want to do or what truly is meaningful for you, right?
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, like, you just gotta have that moment where, you know, you gotta look at priority.
It's all about reflection. Like I feel like everyone needs to do that at the end of the day sometimes to reflect how your day went and how you can do better the next day.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds so cliche, but like it's true. Because if you don't, you're just gonna live life.
You don't know.
Yeah, you're just living and you're not thinking about anything.
You're on like what is it? Robot.
Yeah. That's
You're just a robot. You just go to work, come home, sleep, eat, you know, and do it over and over again.
yeah.
And I think we were in that for a little bit there too.
Yeah, just we always catch ourselves and then we try to start over again, and that's okay too. You know, we're all human.
Every day is a new day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we can start, you know, today. We didn't do it, do it again.
Yeah. So a tip that we can let you guys tip would be living on purpose doesn't mean having everything figured out. It means doing why you're doing what you're doing in this season. So you kind of hit that. Your
Yeah.
season is this is what you want to do this time. And same with me. I was focused on my YouTube. That was my season. But now I
Yes.
think I'm gonna slow down. I'm still gonna do my YouTube. However, not so crazy focused.
Yeah, we still
on
gotta
it.
like work because you know,
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta keep our family afloat. We still gotta work, but yeah, like you gotta keep yourself checked in.
Yeah.
You know, making sure that your family is good.
I guess you just gotta like know that like to start like a business or any career, it takes time at the beginning, so you know that that's gonna be your focus at the time. But know that when you get that settled,
Yeah.
then like what's next? You don't just keep going on that.
Yeah.
Hints for real. Like, oh, okay, what's next? I'm gonna do this again.
Yeah,
You know, you gotta
exactly.
slow down and be like, okay, I got it settled. What can I have my hands off? Like, what can I take my hands off and kind of focus on other things too?
Yeah.
And that's where you figure out you can pay for services, you know, like assistance and all that. Yeah. Question 2. Should we talk? Oh wait, let's see. I stopped looking forward to death, and I believe God will keep us alive forever. Now, my fear is gone. That's a good way of looking at things.
Yes.
Like
Have faith.
Have faith,
Yeah.
and that's helpful.
That things
too.
will work out and that you just work toward it. You know?
Yeah. Like we didn't know how we felt when we were gonna move to Vietnam. And
Shoot, we didn't even think about Vietnam.
no, we didn't think about Vietnam. We just had a little faith of like we made a decision and we just did
Yeah.
it.
We wanted to go to Asia.
Yeah, anywhere in Asia.
Yeah. Japan, all that. ended up in Vietnam because I speak the language. But yeah, I mean, like now that we're here, it's one of our home for sure.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably look for other places that we want to make into another home, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're always together. Like that's kind of like what we wanted.
Yeah. We really wanted to make sure we're always doing family things and that we stick as a family, have family values. And I think it was really hard at first because at the beginning, like you had a little bit of that. My family don't really get together regularly and like have dinner, quiet dinners together and just talk about things.
And I think that's a lot of that is, all the work that we have to do. I mean, people work different shifts, right? If you're a young parent, like a young couple, and you have kids, and your kid, one person has to stay home to take care of the kid, the other one work, or both go to work but different shifts. So it's like it's a lot harder, right, to see each other and have time. And I think that's kind of like where people start this, with divorce, they're not like connected anymore. Like they don't understand that why they're not connecting with their wife or husband, right? But it's because it's because you're not seeing each other enough.
So, okay, next question that we're going to talk about is, you guys can answer this too, and you guys let us know where you guys are all from, what time it is, and answer the questions that we're going to talk about, the purpose of living. Where do you see people drifting the most in their lives right now? Kind of just talked about it already. Yeah, people drift because they're always working. And their vision is not aligned, or like you're not reflecting to knowing what you want. I believe that.
Yeah, because
Because you don't talk about it. Like, hey, our marriage would drift if we don't talk and check in with each other.
Yeah.
And we had that a couple, like last year.
Many times through our marriage.
I know, but I'm like specifically this year, like it has happened, and we got in a huge argument. But I feel like the huge argument was a good thing because we realized we weren't talking and telling each other how we felt and all that.
Welcome everybody.
Good afternoon from Australia. And I love this
future
discussion.
wife. Yeah, of course.
What?
You got to be ready to compromise. But yeah, you get drifted off because most of the time when you were young, all they taught you was focus on this study and then you get this job and then you're gonna get this life, and you never look outside of that.
Yes.
Like you were on that path because you were taught to be on that path only. And I thought I was gonna become a dentist. I went to university for it, never became one. Didn't finish it either because that wasn't my path after. Kind of took a year off and then was like, whoa, man, I didn't want to be that. My family wanted me to become one of those, like doctor, dentist, whatever, engineer. But it wasn't me, So I think it's good to reflect sometimes and just take a step back, take a deep breath, and think about where you are at and what you are doing.
And if this is like what you really want and it makes you happy. And forget all the noise that people tell you. Like social media is noise, but another noise could be family, friends. That was a big thing for us until we moved away, and I think that's why we were okay living abroad, because I feel like when you move away from your family and friends, you kind of are able to listen to yourself.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that's the only way to figure it out and reflect, but I'm just saying it does help that no other people are influencing you and kind of telling you what to do, what not to do with your life.
And I think that's a good point, Isaiah. Our purpose will change, with age and as we grow and things change. And so we gotta keep reflecting every, so often so that we can make sure that it's still aligned with what we want.
Yeah.
Right? Still with our value and our priority is still there. And I think that's actually a really good point.
So a tip within that question is drift usually shows up in the time in time and energy. If you don't decide how your time is spent, something else will decide for you. And that is so true because when I don't know what I want to do during the day, I usually waste it doing nothing. And even that, back in Canada, I did that. And here I do that too. If we don't have anything planned, we kind of waste it. We will sit home and do nothing.
Yeah.
There are times it's okay to do that.
We actually planned for that.
We planned for this
Christmas
break
and New Year.
that we wanted to do nothing and just
Yeah.
wing it.
I mean, it's been a very busy like half of the year, the last half
Yeah.
and the first half.
Yeah, because we started a homeschool community and didn't realize how much work it was
Well,
until after.
yeah, that and it's like, you know, because you're a community and like you're doing it for your kids and
Yeah.
you know, for others.
Yeah.
So like that kept us quite busy for like
But we have everything in kind of systematic,
Yeah.
systems now.
Yeah.
We learned that in Atomic Habits,
Yeah.
that you need to have systems in place to, so you're not constantly like trying to have to-do lists.
Yes.
You're
Use
so-
AI to help.
Yeah, use AI to help. AI is not that bad, it just
No,
helps you.
It's our assistant.
Yeah.
Like-
Okay. Oh, yeah, me.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I just want to keep this rolling so we
Yeah.
don't like keep.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions
Yeah.
here too.
Question 3. How can someone tell if they're reacting to life instead of choosing it?
Mm. That's actually a really good question.
I don't understand.
So, you know, I'll go first, I guess.
Okay.
How can you tell you're just reacting to life? I guess, you know, if you just put your head down every day, you know, and we talked about this, and you just go to work, and then you come home, you might spend an hour or two with your kids, your wife, your spouse, your husband, and then sleep and you go to work again. I don't think you're gonna be able to, you know, that's kind of like reacting to life because that's how we were put in place. We went to school, got a job, got married, have kids, and then, you know, we're not really taking care of our kids because we're going to work all the time. And when we have kids, we only seeing them 1, 2, 3 hours a day. It's not enough. And I think that's like reacting to life. And, you know, it's how you figure out the difference is now we're choosing our lives. We choose to live this life right now. We're choosing to be here in Vietnam. We're choosing to homeschool. We don't have to, but we're choosing to do so that because our priority is our kids and our family bond and teaching our kids because we owe our responsibilities to them, you know, because why do we have kids and we don't even spend time with them or teach them? You know, we can't just leave it to the earth. I mean, most of the stuff out there that the kids are watching is bad, like online. I mean, you know, how do you control the internet? You can't, but you can control your time with your kids. So, you know, I think that's how you can reflect and think about what you're actually doing with your life. You know.
The way I'm like thinking of it is like, you know, when you have a story and you're supposed to have a theme,
Yeah.
I think that's like life. You need to have a theme, kind of like a goal
Yes.
theme to what your life is about, and then you kind of design your life around it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we really.
So this is our family.
Yeah, we believe in like faith in our family,
Yeah.
and that's why we shaped our like
Yeah.
our goals and our actions around it.
Everything.
And then if we start doing something else, that means that it's different.
Yes.
Like, so I guess if that makes sense. I don't know. To me, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, like, think about it. Like, the job and the directions that we were taught was because we were taught. It wasn't our choice.
I know, but I'm saying like, so for kind of just trying to flip it, babe. Like, you need to have. If you don't have, you know, what was that saying when? If you don't have like a goal, you're shooting to nothing.
Yes.
So like saying like if you, I know we were taught.
So we prioritize our family, right?
Yeah.
And so, like you said, we build our life around that. So we choose to do this because of our kids and of us. You know, our work is different because we do this because of so that we have more flexibility
Yeah.
to be with our family.
I think I was trying to say target. If you don't have a target, you're gonna feel unfulfilled,
Yeah.
and you'll know that you start reacting because you're not happy with what you're doing. Like I've seen that back home with like family and friends. Like they get really upset and overwhelmed when situations happen
Yeah.
and challenges happen. It's because they don't know, they don't have a target and a goal and their purpose in life, and
Yeah.
so they get angry at everything they do, and they just get mad, yell, argue, you know, and all that. Yeah. Does that make sense to you all? Let's see what everyone's writing. So basically, when you are a parent and your child is always there, but make sure you bless your child when it's your child's always never lose hope. Yes. That will be later on.
Don't even understand what is there something about he wasn't good enough for your family. They moved away. We get it. I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay.
That was someone else. We didn't understand that one.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, Sir Adam.
I don't
know
understand.
what that was. Yeah. So when you're a parent, your child's always there, but make sure you bless your child. Even rebellious, never.
That's later on. You don't have to think about
Yeah. No need to apologize. We actually didn't understand what you were talking about. But basically, there's many reasons. If you're talking about us, like why we moved away from like Canada, from like family, friends, and all that. It wasn't family, friends that pushed us away.
It was
It's,
we wanted a certain
we wanted
lifestyle.
a different life where we know that it's best for our kids, and where Canada is, where we live, is definitely not a place for our kids.
Well, what we believe.
Yes,
And like everyone's different.
Yeah.
You might decide that you like Canada, and that's great. And I love Canada still.
Yeah.
It's just that and plus there's a lot of other things. It's not just
it's not
what's
that
happening
it's
in Canada
It's our city, or it's where we are that we were surrounded by.
and the lifestyle.
Yeah.
So, and also we've always wanted to be near like the beach, right?
Yeah.
We always wanted something more sun. We wanted to be more outdoors. So those are just
Yeah.
all the factors that why
Yeah.
we kind of wanted to move in the first place. This is even before whatever happened in
Yeah.
Canada, like what's going on in Canada. We even said we wanted to have a second home, but we ended up just living abroad. So.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I love nature, so my kids actually became like nature people as well. We love going fishing, hiking, we love the outdoors, swimming. So everything that we do is kind of like near water and mountain and stuff. And so we chose here. I mean, we got everything here. We got the city life where we can teach our kids and have programs. And then we got nature around us. Within an hour, we can go to so many places.
Yeah.
The beach is like a couple minutes down the street.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's what we chose, right?
Yeah.
And it's what we wanted to do. That's kind of lead us to where we are here.
Yeah.
And because we focus on our family.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this question is all about. You gotta focus on one thing so that you're not strayed away from
Yeah.
from that. And if you don't have that target, then you're not really understanding where you're going in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, tip for that is if your days feel what unfulfilling. That's
Feel
just-
full. If your days feel full but unfulfilled.
Oh, sorry, I'm not reading it straight.
So tired.
That's usually a sign you're reacting instead of living intentionally, and we all go through that,
Yes.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to start over.
And that's why we reflect, right?
We're not going through all this, right?
I don't know. Let's keep moving on.
Okay.
Question 4.
What's one habit that helped you become more intentional?
Um,
Writing in my journal.
Yes.
And I do use ChatGPT because sometimes I'll write everything in my journal, but sometimes I want to think out loud, and I would just talk out loud and get ChatGPT to sum out what I'm thinking, so I know what I'm even thinking about. And I also talking out to my husband.
Yeah.
But I think talking it out and writing in the journal helps.
Yeah.
And like when my husband doesn't understand me, I do get ChatGPT just to sum it up, so I can even make him understand. Because you know, men and women, we have different brains sometimes.
Yeah.
You kind of have it translated so they can understand what you're feeling. I think that's habit, right?
That was habit, yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean,
journaling and
yeah.
talking it out
Yeah.
loud.
Kind of like, that's kind of like reflecting. But yeah, I mean, like having a habit that help you become more intentional.
Oh, listening to music instead is everything. That is one that helps calm me down.
Yeah.
Oh, another one that I always do weekly sometimes is massage. It relaxes you and then you can think. What about you, baby?
Super affordable.
Yeah, but what's your one habit?
I don't even know.
Is it talking to friends, exercise?
I don't know about habit, but basically we, as a family, that decided that we will always have dinner together
Oh, yeah.
and as many meals together in a day as possible. And we based all of our activities around that.
That's true.
I think it's very intentional and it helps us bond. It helps us teach our kids that we value them as much as we value our family time together. And so, a lot of time we lose this when we were living in the West. One obviously work-wise, jobs, not able to make that timeline together as a family. And this is the thing, our kids, we started this from basically day one.
When they were at the beginning with our first child, I remember me and you. I was just like, okay, I don't like the fact I didn't like when I see kids on iPads.
Yeah.
Because we did give Jalisa a little bit of iPad when we wanted the time to talk at the supper.
Yeah.
I mean, like dinner. But then I feel like after a couple of times we're like, you know what, I'm not happy with this,
Yeah.
and we don't want to teach her at this young age to do that, to ignore us
Yeah.
at that time. So
We
even though as much it was so hard,
Yeah.
because I remember Jalisa was not wanting to sit down, always distracted, always wanted our time.
Yeah.
We dealt with it. It was hard, but you know what? What was it? And I remember we were like constantly learning and growing at that time with like putting
Oh,
things
we were
in our
very
head.
young too.
What we heard before is that nothing comes easy.
Yes.
So that was always in my head that even though it's easy to give them the iPad while dinner time is not what we wanted, and we knew that was going to be easy, so we just dealt with the pain. Even though we get angry sometimes,
Yeah.
we try to like talk to each other and be calm about it, and
Yeah.
then it just became a habit. It was a beautiful habit though. I
Yeah.
really do love that, because actually whenever we're out, the girls and all of us are never on our pads
Yes.
or on our phones. We put our phones away. That's something that we've done since day one. After the trial and error with Jalisa, we found at that time we were like, even though it's hard, we're gonna do it. And with Valentina, it was hard too. Like, we wanted them busy, but we did it. And I remember being like, we did fall off some days that when we traveled a lot,
Yeah, of course.
that we gave them their pads while we're out with people. But then even then we realized we didn't want that either, so we actually tried to put those away
Yeah.
when we were out with people, and it's been working, and we just figured out like to sit them there. We have activities, coloring books, if they're waiting for their food, if we're out,
Crafting.
yeah, if we're out eating. But other than that, when we're at home, we're actually eating as a family, and it's been a really beautiful habit of that.
Yeah. Let's go through some of the comments here. So Adam, thank you for subscribing and liking, by the way. Unrealistic expectations. I mean, you know, you make it what it is you want in life, and you just gotta work toward it. I mean, is it unrealistic? No, it's not, because it's very easy for you to sit down with your children and just have dinner every single day.
It should be easy, but people make it seem like it's so hard.
Yeah, let's just say yes, you have work, right? And everybody does. Maybe that is something that you want to change. While you are doing this full time, you know, and this doesn't have to apply right away where you have dinner like tomorrow and quit your job. I'm not trying to tell you to do that, but find a work that can work around your schedule. I know, as crazy as that sounds, but there's millions of ways to make money out there. Why are we just following one path, one job, you know?
Unless that makes you happy, right? Like if you have an
I mean,
agent.
if that's what you want,
Yeah,
right? But
for
because
sure.
we wanted to have dinner as a family, and that's why we made it happen. Tell you the truth, Mai and I, up until this recent year and the year before that we are living abroad here, we have never separated, like we never even went away from each other.
Yeah.
We're basically 24/7 since like the day we met, basically. Worked together, did business together, and like got married, still, you know, doing everything together. There's days where we have like our, you know, she goes with her friends, I go with my friends, but that's fine, that's normal. But like, that's kind of like what we wanted. That's kind of our lives. So like, you know, we made it, we chose to do these things on purpose so that we can teach our kids what's more important. It's not that we are telling you, you know, you don't go to work. You gotta work to make money, but you gotta prioritize and see if that work aligns with what you want. And if it doesn't, maybe it's time to change, right? Yeah, iPads are currently used everywhere, of course, in school.
Doesn't mean that you have to always have it at home.
We allow our kids to use iPads,
Yeah.
ChatGPT to help with homework and learning.
With our supervision.
Yeah, with our supervision, and like asking ChatGPT questions. It's just like a search engine, and using it as an assistant to teach our kids what they want to learn. And that's fine, you know. There's a time and place for it. She's not gonna be on the iPad all day talking to ChatGPT. No, you know, there's gonna be a time and place, an hour or half an hour here and there.
If she's
right?
like doing learning.
Yeah.
And if they want a show, they can go watch a show.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
And we also control the shows that they watch.
yes.
Actually, on YouTube Kids, if you just take out all the videos, there's a function where you can pull videos into your YouTube Kids account and allow your kids to watch only those videos. But you have to manually do it yourself. You have to find the videos and pull it in. You know, it's a lot of time consuming as well.
We've done only a little bit for Jaleesa, but we still have
Yeah.
to like go through Valentina's, and
Yeah.
we still have to add. So it does take time. Like I said, nothing's easy when it's something that you want in
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. The gadgets are
You don't have to go through all of it.
basically the whole idea is, you know, taking back our lives, right? Because it is hard, man. Like, you know, we're living in the West, everybody's busy, and so the easiest thing is just give them the technology. But I mean, because it's easy, it's not always the right thing, you know. And you just gotta find a balance and do it for yourself and your kids, you know, and find a medium and compromise.
Yeah.
Let's move on to question 5.
Sorry, BND Dandy said, do you miss snow in Canada? I'm
Yes.
from Tennessee, living in Da Nang, and miss the 4 seasons. Yes, we missed the 4 seasons.
We do miss
We do miss-
the snow.
The snow and fishing season, even though as much I get annoyed that we go a lot because you always want to go. But I do miss it.
My fishing season is October.
Yeah, he will go all day he could, and we go with him, and
Until
then we get
December.
bored. No, I'm saying sometimes we'll go with you, and then we get
Yeah.
bored. But we do miss it.
Yeah.
so much. I miss fall.
Fall in Canada is amazing.
But it feels like fall right now in Vietnam,
Yeah,
so
actually,
it's not
this
so
is
bad.
beautiful, by the way.
But I do miss the snow and sledding. Like even we don't like cold snow. Wait, that didn't come
No,
out.
we love snow during Christmas season.
Yes.
It makes us feel home, like home.
Yeah, but you know how when we used to be relaxed in the snow season that we would go out for like a good 15 minutes, usually just 15
An
minutes.
hour is long.
Yeah, an hour is pretty long, but we'll go sledding, and that used to be fine. And then we would just cuddle after, so
Yeah.
we do miss that.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice for thanks for mentioning that, because we do miss that.
Yes, we are in Vietnam.
Are you in the Philippines? Oh, we're in Vietnam right now. I love snowball fights. Those hurt. Depending if the snow's hard or not the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Alright.
let's go. Okay.
Why is it-
Tip. We'll give them a
Oh,
tip.
right.
So tip on the habit is decide one priority for the day before the day starts. Not one, not five. So like always start with one, and then you can build that like later. So once you get that one, you can start a new one.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 5. Why is it so hard for people to say no even when they know something isn't aligned? I can, for me, that one I could say it's hard for me to say no to people that even though something doesn't align is that I realize I'm a people pleaser and I try not doing that anymore.
Yeah. Same.
We used to say yes to everyone. We used to do that to everyone and say yes to everything that they asked us to do, something,
Yeah.
even going places that we didn't feel like going.
Yeah.
We even did that here in Danang when they like asked us to go certain places in order to say yes. Why is it so hard for us? Like I said, we're people pleasers.
And I think
but that's something it's a
you
good
gotta
and a
work.
bad thing.
Yeah, you gotta work on that. And we work on that, you know. I think, you know, in general, like most people, we love having a community and all that. So, like, we want to compromise with people, but sometimes if it's really, you know, doesn't align with your values, you don't want to compromise. So, you know, you really gotta really work on that, and we did, you know, and
We're
do.
still working on that right
Like
now.
a lot of times here, I mean, we love hanging out with our friends here too, our community, and so like sometimes even though like we want to go home and like have a home cooked meal, we still go out and eat.
Yeah, we say yes to people, and I feel like there's days that I don't feel like going out, but I just say yes because of my kids, and I don't want to disappoint
We want to make people
others.
happy, you know.
And I don't know, that's not a good thing though too, because if
We
you have,
are pulling back.
we have been pulling back, and I think people have noticed. They're like, you said no to us. Like, it feels weird,
I
and
mean, it's amazing to go eat out
Yeah, it
together
is.
and spend time.
it's great to have community too, because we do
Yes.
that a lot with our community because we want to be around them all the
But
time.
we also need to stick to our family.
Yes,
What we need to do for our family first.
and we do miss our family time. So, yeah, in which we're gonna be ending this soon to do family time. Okay, so
In America, you have a lot of parents that want to
Their
be
children's friend.
their children's friend.
okay, there's like a balance that you can still be their friend, but I feel like
You are there to guide them.
you're supposed to be there to
Like you're their parent.
lead them.
To lead, to guide, to make sure that, you know,
if you're not here that they can survive
Yes.
without you.
and that they don't follow a bad or a dark path out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, you know, sometimes you can be their friends, but I mean, they need to respect and understand that.
Like be 10% out of 100 be their
Or
friend.
something like that. You know?
I don't know. Like I don't know the balance.
Just gotta work it out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Someone said you both look very young.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're in our 30s, mid to late 30s. The place that you are at now, do you pay per day? No, we don't. We pay monthly.
Yeah, so we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't like eating out. I don't trust strangers touching my food. Yes, some
Yeah.
You got to be careful with that, but you know.
I mean, if you're eating out, try to eat like food that is super hot, so like
Yeah.
it kills all the bacteria.
And make sure we exercise. Don't be lazy. Thank
Yes.
you. And we bought one way to Da Nang. We'll be there in March. Awesome. Let us
Congrats.
know. Yeah, let us know when you're here.
Actually coming on a good time.
Yeah, March is. I love March here. I even love it right now. It's been really nice.
Try to get to the beach.
Yeah.
The water is still like nice and cool at that time. It's perfect.
Okay, so a tip about why it's so hard for you to say no to others. A tip is most people don't fear most people don't fear saying no, they fear disappointing others. Purpose requires boundaries. That's just exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
That
People pleaser.
yeah. Like you don't want to disappoint others and that's why you always say yes. Okay, question number 6. How does environment affect whether someone lives on purpose? It does.
Hmm?
Sorry, did I just
How does
How does environment affect whether
Whether
someone lives on purpose?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean,
I told you our environment back home.
yes, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People. If you're around people that are like
No, but
not wanting more.
First things first, in the West or in you know, like that type of society, you are always watching TikTok or Instagram to try and chase what people have, and you're always trying to, you know, buying the newest car, going for the, you know, biggest house, nicest house, and so you gotta work for all those things, and so you are compromising what you actually want, your purpose, and to have those materials, and so that kind of environment, you know, is kind of like engraved in a lot of us when we were living in the West, you know, because we're trying to compete and we're trying to show people that, oh, we have this and that. I mean, we traded our 7-seater Infinity for a motorbike.
A very rusted
Yeah,
motorbike now.
not
It's rusty.
rusted.
It's
still
rusted
new.
now.
But I mean, yeah, we're living life, and like, you know,
There's other priorities that
yeah,
we have, like
and
other
so
things
yes,
coming.
the environment does affect your decisions, and you know, sometimes you just gotta make a decision and be like, hey, enough is enough. You know, you can still do it over there where you are, but it may be a little bit harder. You know, that's why find out where you can do it so that you can live on purpose. What you need to do, the steps you need to make it happen.
Sorry, I wanted to answer Peter. Peter, you're asking about something about renting bikes. I have this free community. Just I have it pinned on the app on the comments. Go to www.myabundant.com. Join that free community and maybe ask your questions all there because you're coming soon.
And if you're
it'll
gonna
have all
stay
the
here long
information.
term, just buy a bike. It's cheap.
Yeah.
It's cheaper than rent.
But yeah, if you need help and all that, just go on there and we can talk a little bit more there because I
Yeah.
don't have all the information on me
Yeah,
right now.
say like, you know, you want to buy a bike or you want to rent one, and it's gonna cost you 1.5 mil to 2 mil. You buy a bike, very decent one, maybe between 15 to 20 mil, and if you're staying longer than a year, you know, then there you go, your money's worth it, and you can actually sell that bike back for almost as much as you bought it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just we don't want to get off topic,
Yeah.
but you can go on the free
Yeah.
community and we can answer all your information there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Talking about the environment.
let's tip it.
Oh yeah.
Give
Well,
it a
I wanted
tip.
to add actually to that because we didn't have a homeschool community back home. I
Oh,
felt
yeah,
like
yeah,
it
yeah.
did.
It was just us.
It was only just us. So when we hung out with people, it didn't align and conversations didn't go as smooth and people just didn't agree with what we were doing.
Which is
So-
okay.
Which was okay, but it was hard to just talk to people about it and to grow with it. And so the environment here now, a lot of the friends that we have are all also like homeschooling and expats. So we had a lot of
We also like hanging out during the day.
yeah, we like hanging out during the day. Like a lot of our family and friends weren't able to do things
But
during
they're
the
not
day.
off, right? They have
Yeah, like they have school
have
and then they
work.
have work, so they weren't able to hang out with us during the day, and that's things that we wanted to do with our kids.
Yeah.
doing things during the day in the mornings, and so a lot of people, we found a lot of people aligned with us while we were here. So it made a big difference because we felt kind of lonely back home
Yeah.
that we didn't have that kind of community.
Yeah.
And maybe I could have created one by then, but I'm not.
It was
I
hard.
don't, it was kind of hard because everyone that we kind of knew weren't doing the same thing. And yeah. Okay, number 7 question: how do you stay intentional?
Give them the tip.
Oh, sorry. The tip for the environment: your environment either supports your value or slowly erodes you. Them. Sorry. You have to design it. It won't design itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Question number 7: how do you stay intentional when life feels busy or overwhelming?
And I think we touched this.
I think we kind of touched
Yeah.
on that. So
I mean, at the end of the day, again, it comes to, you know, if your priority and your purpose is not aligned with what you're doing now, you got to change. And it's either, you know, make a change with work, make a change with the activities you have, you know, and just kind of work toward it to make sure that one day, sooner than later, that you get to live your purposeful life, right?
this is a good one. The next question here. How can couples or families
Are you
get?
gonna give them a tip?
No, because it was sort of the same thing that we
Yeah.
were talking about before.
So just read the tip.
Okay, the tip is purpose isn't about doing more, it's about stripping away what doesn't matter in this season. Okay, so question number 8 is how can couples or families get aligned on purpose together? And I feel like, I don't know what happened, but I don't, how do you get aligned together? Like, okay, this is something that people talk about because not a lot of couples would agree one would want to move abroad and one wouldn't. That's a big thing. It's
Yeah,
sort of
so
the same
like,
thing. So like,
you guys gotta compromise. I mean, you know, between it, if you both agree to move abroad, like, we still haven't decided like where we want to live because Mai and I have different things that we want to see in different places, and you know, it's really hard. But you gotta talk it out. As a couple, you gotta talk. Like, I mean, you gotta communicate your values and your, you know, things that make you happy and things that you want to see. And so, like, if your partner doesn't know that, how can they, you know, compromise with you, right? And that's kind of like, as a couple, you gotta work that out between yourselves. You gotta give yourself time and like talk about these things. Like, if she decides something and I don't agree, I'm gonna voice it. You know, I'm gonna voice my opinion and I'm gonna tell her how I feel about it. And like, that's how communication works. And that's how you compromise. And you agree somewhere in the middle that makes both of you feel good. You know, because we came together and, you know, as a wife and husband, and like, we work together toward it every single day, and we make things work. We're not perfect, and we're like not the same people, right? And so we argue, but it's okay, you know, like we have arguments and we talk about it, and that's all right.
yeah, I feel like it's so hard to even talk, like you talk, saying all this, it's just, it is, when you find that partner in your family, I feel like you need to have a certain goal and to see if you, like, you don't have to have the same opinions, but I feel like if you have the same values, then somehow you can like work it through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think in our marriage, I feel like we could have separated if we didn't agree on certain things.
100%.
And however, when we talked it through, we somehow were like, oh yeah, I agree with that, and we agree with that.
We can make it happen.
And then we can make it happen. And I've seen a lot of other couples that one wanted to move, like, oh, I want to move to Vietnam, and the other was like, oh, I don't want to.
Yeah.
And that's kind of hard.
And then they never talk about it.
And then they never talk about it anymore. And I think for us, I think I voiced it a couple times. I think, you know what? I think I voiced it a lot before because I think you didn't care to move abroad, and I think you didn't care to move anywhere else. You were comfortable living in our hometown before.
I mean,
But then I voiced it, and I just told him, like, Let's just try. I remember just telling him like, you know, you never know. I want more in life. I want to see how things could be. Da 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 da. I just remember just voicing it, and then he finally said, you know what, fine. Like, let's try it. And then once he tried it once, I think it's all about growing as an individual too, because you were open to it, because you were learning. Remember, we're learning about a lot of self-development and self-confidence and all that self-development stuff. And you were like, okay, fine, I'll take those chances too. And then so we took that one leap, and then after that, I felt like you could take any other leaps and chances. And then we just started. Somehow it just magically happened after. I don't think it was magically happened. I think we just over time we worked at it, that we grew together with the same goals and visions that we wanted together. So it's just kind of hard to just say that to force someone to have that same purpose as you. I think you just have to grow together as a family. And same with our kids. We're like teaching them what's important to them, and somehow we can all agree on something that we can respect each other's what they want in life.
Yes.
So the tip is, you don't need identical goals. You need shared directions and honest conversations.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay.
Question number 9.
What?
And before we go through that, yes, Peter. Yeah, we can just, let us know when you are here. If you have questions, just go to our community page as well. Definitely try. There's a lot of people on there that are in Da Nang as well, or in Vietnam in general, and traveling around. So we can definitely help you, with certain questions and things that you are looking for. Question number 9.
What's a sign someone is living on purpose, even if their life was simple?
I guess they're probably content. They're not moody. They don't get angry as things, because when you're like frustrated inside and you don't know what you're going through and you don't give yourself time to think about it, you're always angry. And that's what most people are when they're not doing what they really want to do in life. For example, when we went back to Canada, just recent, and we walk into the store, everyone looks miserable, like miserable. They don't want to serve you or help you, and they don't even like what they're doing, but they just do it. They're living that robotic life. They're not even living. They just go to work, do their times, and go home. Yeah, I'm happy, and you can just see it right away. I mean, someone that is living their life, they're like always cheerful, walking around,
I feel like, you're saying what people look like when they aren't living on purpose, but people that are living on purpose, how do you feel? I feel like you'll see them more at peace.
Yeah, their life is very simple.
What's another characteristic though? I'm thinking of
they're not looking for the next material thing that.
Or they think before they say something.
Yeah.
You see that they're not going to react. They process it first before they say anything. You see people smile. That's one. You see people not as rushed. You see people. They have more time, because they make time for themselves to really think and meditate. Those are things I've seen, signs that people are living on purpose, that they're relaxed, they're happy. What else?
Yeah, they're just living a very peaceful life.
Yeah, they don't have, I see a lot of people, there are things that they like, and they have a lot of things, but I know most people don't.
But they're more,
people that don't talk about it. They don't flash it out.
Yeah.
People that are even rich, that have all the things that they want, they don't. People that live on purpose, I feel like, they're not flashy about it. So if you're rich and you don't have to flash all your things, that's a good thing too. That they live on purpose, right?
Yeah.
Because there are people that are flashy because they just want to be flashy.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's people that don't.
They're very kind. People because when you're not frustrated inside, then you can be very kind to others.
Oh yeah, and they look healthy. Yeah, that's another sign that we're
Oh
looking
yeah,
for.
you're not
You
not
can feel
looking
that.
pale.
Yeah.
You're not tired, overtired. You know. Um,
I
yeah.
can.
But yeah, those are usually the signs.
Yeah.
And yeah, like a tip for that is, hey, they feel grounded, not rushed. Peace is often the clearest indicator of alignment. Yeah, that's basically what we talk about. And to close everything up, closing question.
If nothing changed in the next year, would you be proud of how you lived? So, I think that's one that we always repeat every year to make sure that we don't make the same mistakes, we don't do the same thing
Yeah.
in the new year, we do something different to get different results. I think the tip was living on purpose starts with one decision and repeat it daily. Yeah, it's your one decision to, there's days that I'm really grumpy right in the morning and I try to tell myself, be grateful, be happy.
Yeah.
Even though that sounds so like,
Well, I mean, you know, you just, guys, if you want to be healthy, it's one decision, you know. Watch what you eat and exercise. Your body needs to be moving to be healthy, right? And there's so many like videos out there teaching you this, that. It's very simple. Your body is healing itself all day, every day. And if you adding poison and bad food to that body every single day, it's not gonna get better, right? And sometimes we slip and we eat bad stuff. Yeah, we're human, you know. Dessert tastes good. I mean, I love fruit, especially spicy, sugary, sweet, soury fruit. I mean, I love my mango, sour, salty and sugary. And yeah, like, you know, but you make a decision and you live by it. Just like how we talk about it, we make sure that we have dinner together as a family, sitting at a table.
like a non-negotiable.
Yeah, non-negotiable every single day, and we talk to our children to make sure that, you know, we have time to bond, and that there is no technology on the table whatsoever. We make that decision and we keep by it.
Yeah.
And we've been doing really good. Sometimes we slip, we're not perfect, but 95% plus of the time, probably even more, we always have a dinner together as a family. With other people, without, doesn't matter, but our family's always together.
Yeah. All right, I think we're gonna close it off. Where are you guys moved from? We were from Canada.
Yeah, close to Toronto.
Yeah.
Kitchener-Waterloo.
All right, we want to thank you guys all, whoever stayed by.
If you like what you hear, like and subscribe. We do our best to go live every Saturday around the same time.
Oh, someone's burning something.
Yeah, once in a while happens here, guys.
All right, we're gonna let you guys go.
Thank you so much for sticking around, chatting with us, raising your opinions, and have a conversation with us. It's really appreciated. Again, make sure you like and subscribe, and share with people that you think will benefit from our channel.
All right.
Take care, guys. Have a good night for those who are in the West. And start your day amazing.
Oops.
Tomorrow.
Here's your view.
So beautiful. Ah!